Why the 2020 season will be unsuccessful for the Miami Hurricanes. And no, you don't have to back the video up and replay it. I did say unsuccessful. What's going on, Canes fans? Now, before we dive into this video, you know the drill. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and you click the little notification bell so that way you can stay up to date with the Miami Hurricanes. So the other day, I uploaded a video discussing why the 2020 season will be successful. Now the time has come to play devil's advocate and look at what could go wrong for Miami in the 2020 season. A lot of people thought my last video was a 2020 season prediction for some reason, and that's absolutely not the case. The point of this series is to look at what could go right, but also what could go wrong. For me, it's way too early to be making a season prediction. Spring practice hasn't even happened yet. So please leave your comments down below because I welcome them. But also please understand that the last video was only looking at what could contribute to a successful season. And the point of this video that you're watching right now is only looking at what could unfortunately contribute to an unsuccessful season, because it's not all sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns around here. Now, we do need to make sure that we're all on the same page when I say unsuccessful season. For this video, that means anything less than 9-3 would be considered unsuccessful. I know that's a big jump from 6-6, but if we can't go 9-3 with this schedule, I mean, listen, let's just get into the video. Kicking off the list at number 1 is several new coaches. I struggled with this one because we brought in several new coaches that will do a better job, right? Well, we hope they do. We also thought that bringing in a bunch of new coaches last season would equal instant success, and look how that turned out for us. Am I pumped about Rhett Lashley's offense? You know I am, but that doesn't mean that it's going to fully take off year number 1. Can Garen Justice fix all of our offensive line issues in his first year? Highly unlikely. We're starting over in several areas again, and even though it's a change for the better, we hope we're still going to experience some growing pains in 2020 once again. Coming in at number 2 is a suspect offensive line. There's no denying that our O-line struggled heavily during the 2019 season. There might have been flashes here and there, but they were very inconsistent. Fans were constantly screaming, either replace the quarterback, replace the OC, or replace the offensive line. Well, we ended up replacing 2 of the 3. Now, there were some young guys in there, and apparently Butch Berry just sucked at his job, but there have been talks of size and talent issues. We have a big guy or two coming in that might be able to make an immediate impact, and by big, I mean physically ginormous, like Coop probably comes up to their belly button, but they're going to be young. There were several upperclassmen and graduate transfers in the transfer portal that could have brought some much needed experience to our offensive line, but we didn't pick up a single one of them. We've talked about the fact that the spread offense should help take some pressure off of this O-line, but that doesn't mean that they're going to adapt and run it well this first year. Number 3 on the list is too many eggs in one basket. What are some of the biggest reasons that you think 2020 will be successful for the Miami Hurricanes? I can almost guarantee you that the majority of fans are going to have D'Eriq King on that list. The former Houston quarterback was probably the top target in the transfer portal, but 2020 will be his first and only year as a Miami Hurricane. What if he just doesn't mesh well with his teammates? Players spend years together forming bonds and friendships. They will fight for one another. That's their brother lined up beside them. D'Eriq King is here just 1 year and then he's gone. What if at some point he gets injured this season? It's not an uncommon thing for that to happen to your quarterback sometimes. And apparently 90% of the fan base hates Tate Martell and N'Kosi Perry, probably the next couple of guys up, in no particular order, by the way. And I understand that they've had some questionable in-game performances and practices and whatnot, but then the next couple of guys up have no college level game time experience. Fans were happy about getting a new offense with Rhett Lashley, but expectations shot through the roof once we got D'Eriq King. Will he be Miami's savior QB? Maybe, but it's not a guarantee. Next up on the list at number 4 is maybe Manny Diaz is just not a good head coach. In my last video that was titled Why 2020 Will Be Successful for the Miami Hurricanes, Manny Diaz also made that list. Now this might seem very confusing because in that video I praised the fact that Manny Diaz was so willing to make changes just after his first year. However, and remember, keep in mind, I'm playing devil's advocate here, that alone does not make him a good head coach. He let a lot of things slide during the 2019 season that we found out about after the season was over. And it's hard to just flip a switch and be a different person. He lost the locker room quick last year, and a lot of those same guys are on the team. So Diaz is going to have to earn their trust and respect, but also put his foot down and actually be a head coach. I understand that it was his first year as a head coach, but maybe he's just not cut out for this. Not everybody is. Some guys are coordinators for their entire career. Realistically, you can't be good at everything, but that's why you surround yourself with people who are each individually good at what they do. But at the end of the day, everything probably passes through the head coach. And lastly, coming in at number 5 on the list, reasons why the 2020 season will be unsuccessful for the Miami Hurricanes is same old hype, different season. We've not been relevant in what seems like forever. Whether you want to hear it or not, it's facts. Let's just take a look at our record since 2006. And no, I don't have these memorized, so I'm looking at a sheet of paper in front of me. 2006, 7-6. 2007, 5-7. 2008, 7-6. Bowl game lost. 2009, 9-4. Bowl game lost. 2010, 7-6. Bowl game lost. So let's skip ahead to, let's say, 2014. 6-7, bowl game lost. 2015, 8-5, bowl game lost. 2017 made it to the ACC championship just to get demolished and lose our bowl game. So it all looked like a fluke. And boy, oh boy, dare I repeat the 2019 final record, 6-7, bowl game to Louisiana Tech, lost, scoring 0 points. You want to know what all of this says? Mediocre. Year after year, we continue to make excuses, and it's been nothing but letdown after letdown after letdown since joining the ACC. A bunch of false hope and hype year after year. This coach is the one. This guy is going to make a difference. We got this player. He's definitely going to be the one that takes us to the promised land. Does this sound familiar to anybody? Is there maybe a deeper problem here that's preventing some of our success? Because if so, 2020 is gonna be the same result. But that's gonna be it for my 5 reasons, guys. Make sure that you leave a comment down below, whether you're a Miami Hurricanes fan or a fan of an opposing team. I want to see what you guys think. Critique my list, add to it, create your own. But if you need to pick me up after this video, because I know this one was kind of tough to get through, at the end of the video, I'm going to link my last video that was titled Why the 2020 Season Will Be Successful for Miami, where we do the exact same thing. We look at 5 reasons why it would be successful. Now, listen up. I swear if anybody jumps down in this comment section and says that I'm not a Miami Hurricanes fan, I might flip my lid. The point of this video was to look specifically at the bad. What could go wrong? That's what I was doing in this video. That's why I also made the video going over the good and what could go right. This was a 2-part series where we analyze both sides of it. I said I was going to do more of that in the 2020 season, and I'm keeping my promise. It was difficult to make, but we did it. But never let anyone else tell you if you are truly a Miami Hurricanes fan or not, because only you know that. But I'm telling you, this is not a season prediction. I know I already said it in this video, but I need to say it again, and maybe louder. Maybe if I say it louder, people will actually hear it and remember. This is not a season prediction. That's not the point of this video. It's too early for that. Now maybe people will remember and actually hear it, because I swear sometimes people, that they literally see the title of the video, they click it, they pause it, and then they type a comment. I didn't know that existed, but apparently it's actually a thing. So there are people who won't make it to the end of this video or won't watch it at all and will be like, wow, Coops went off the deep end. He's completely lost faith in Miami. What's happened? So I'm just going to go ahead and address that real quick. And Miami fans, prepare for the trolls, because I promise you they will be here in this video in the comment section. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Remember that we are all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I gotta say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.